This is Ecclesiasticus 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. I like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Call Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and the like-minded brothers. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shuab Mamuan back at you with another lesson. And going into the title, all right. It shall return upon his head, Snakey E. All right. And, you know, as we just read, all right, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right. And we know that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. But, you know, the main focal point is because of the unrighteous dealings. All right. Injuries and riches gotten by deceit. See, this devil. All right. This is why everything is going to return upon this devil's head, man, because this devil, right, Esau, Edom, is just, he's not upright in his spirit, as the scriptures say. And Habakkuk, all right, let's grab that. This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. And it says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, you see, but the just shall live by his faith. So, you know, this devil's soul, his spirit has always just been one big, proudful, greedy ass spirit, man, that doesn't know how to deal, all right, when things are given, when power is given onto him. You see, here it is that he was given the blessing of the sword, the fatness of the earth. You know, he was basically given power to rule the earth. Okay. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? And look what he does with his power. Look what he does. All right. Which he's always done. You know, he's just always taken power that he's had and overruled that power, you know, taking it to another extent beyond, you know, what he is supposed to be doing. Okay. And nothing that this devil does, he does anything positive with the power that he has. All right. All he does is wickedness. All right. All he does is multiply more wickedness to this earth. You know, all he does is, you know, piss someone off. All right. Because he just doesn't know how to deal. All right. As we read, right. Because of unrighteous dealings, man. Everything that this devil does is just, it has no positivity to it. It has no righteous dealing whatsoever with it. All right. Whether it be his own people, whether it be these other nations, and ultimately whether it be Jake. All right. Because when it comes to Jake, he has no respect for any of you tribes whatsoever. He could care less about any of you. All right. He has a perpetual hatred, man. Okay. He's not satisfied with blood. All right. So he has to take over more than what he can even handle. Okay. More than he can handle and more than what he has. He just has to have more and more. You see? And this is why Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is going to return all this shit right back in his face. Smack him right in the face with it. Okay? Because the pride of his heart has deceived him, has brought him to a strong delusion. You see? Thinking that the Lord is not going to come back, all right, and actually deal with him. You see, that's the pride of this devil. You see, but the time is coming that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is about to rain righteousness upon his head. All right, let's grab that. This is Psalms, the 7th chapter. All right. Salakia. This is I just ate a great meal. All right. This is let's grab 7 and 11. It says Yahweh judges the righteous and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. Okay. So every day he's angry with the wicked. All right. Whether it be you 2/3, you know, whether it be, you know, these nations that we follow after, but you know, most of all, he's angry with Yahweh Bashem. I mean, he's angry with Esau. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is angry with Esau the most. All right, because he is the one that's in power of the earth, and because the wicked bearers rule, the people mourn. You see, that's why within time the Lord's going to set up one that is profitable. All right, because when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You see, but it says here, right? Let's grab let's grab it from 14, right? It says, behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and has conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. Okay, so this is what's going to come to Esau, Edom, man. All right, the Lord's going to rain righteousness upon him. He's going the same way he dealt with people wickedly, and he dealt with everybody, you know, in a proudful way. See, now the Lord going to deal with you in that same exact manner. The Lord's going to rain righteousness and be proudful of it when he does it. Because the scriptures say, right, it's a righteous thing to recompense those that trouble thee, man. So if it's a righteous thing for us to go through that, right, how much more to the Lord? So they troubled the Lord this whole entire time, even though the Lord is in total control of them. All right. But it is a righteous thing for the Lord to come and deal with you the same way that you have dealt with all these people, the nations, and especially Israel. All right. It's going to be a righteous judgment when the Lord comes to destroy you. You see, that's why it tells you in Romans, all right, 9. Give me 1 second. This is 9 and Romans 9 and let me get to it. 17, it says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore has he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will hardeneth. Okay, that will say then unto me, why does he yet find fault? For who has resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Has not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? What if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? You see? So you have literally been created, all right, in dishonor, just to be tailor-made fit, all right, for you to be destroyed for all the wickedness and evil that you have caused to this whole entire earth, man. You see? And you can't even question it. You can't say to the Lord, why you made me like this? That's the way the Lord did it. And call Elohim la Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? That we are Israelites, man. That we ain't your wicked ass, man. That we is not Edomites, man. The worst thing you could be in this planet Earth is be an Edomite. All right, because there is no hope for you at all. There's no salvation for you. There's no hope. Okay, there is no, you're gonna return to be a righteous man. Nah, you're gonna be disintegrated off the planet Earth, man. You see, and that's why you coming at the men of the Lord the way you do. All right, because you hate that the men of the Lord have woken up to preach your judgment. You see, to give you your to give you your true calling of death. You see, of destruction. All right. Again, this is a courtroom, man, and now we're giving you your judgment. All right, we're sentencing you to life in prison. All right, and what happens when people go to life? Have life in prison, man? They die, they rot away. You see, and that's what's going to happen to Esau, man. You're ready to get your judgment of life in prison, in captivity, and then after captivity, you're going to rot away and be disintegrated, man. All right. So let's go back to Psalm 7 and 14 again, and it says, "Behold, he travaileth with iniquity." All right, that's what this devil's always done. He's conceived an evil, and has conceived a mischief, and brought forth falsehood. All right. And let's grab this real quick. This is the Lord tells you 7 things that he hates. Okay. This is give me 1 second. There'd be 6 things I hate, KJV. Might have been actually in the same no, it's the what? The precept before. I mean the
Proverbs chapter 6, verses 6.
The chapter before it. All right, this is Proverbs 6 and and it's beautiful that it's Proverbs 6 because there's 6 things that the Lord hates. All right. Proverbs 6 and 16. Right. And look, and spiritually, you have Proverbs 6 and 16. And this starts off with these 6 things I hate. So showing you 666 in there, man. Showing you that you are the devil. Okay. That the Bible speaks of. Right. So it says Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things does the Lord Yahweh hate. Okay, so this is the Lord is about to bring out 6 characteristics, all right, of Esau, of why he hates you, why the Lord hates you so much, why he has war with Amalek from generation to generation, why he has loved Jacob, and why he has hated Esau. Okay, and then he says 7 things, right? Because 7 is a complete number. So the Lord is giving you 6 characteristics and ended it off with a complete number of things with the 7th, right? It says these 6 things does the Lord Yahweh hate? Yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. You see? So these are 7 complete things that the Lord hates that your wicked ass does, man. You see, and that's why there's no hope for you, man. You think that the Lord loves you? You think that the Lord likes anything that you do? You think that you have some type of form of repentance? Hell no. You see, you're done for out here, man. The Lord completely hates you, and so does his followers, man. And it's a righteous thing. Okay, it's a beautiful thing. We hate you with perfect hatred, as the scriptures say, right? Because King David said, what? Am I not grieved with those that are against thee? You know, that hate thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. So we hate your ass with perfect hatred, man. All right, there's no wrong in us hating you at all. All right, and we hate any of you 2/3 that follow after this nigga. Any of you 2/3 that think they could say that he's gonna be saved. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's why the Lord gonna destroy you along with him. You see, what helps you out is that you're an Israelite. All right, and that's crazy too, because there's a big ass vulture that just passed by. One of them big ass turkey vultures. Look, that's just flying around here. That's spiritual right now, because that's exactly what you're gonna be. That's what you're gonna be brought forth to. Okay, the Lord gonna destroy Babylon the Great. All right, because of your ass. All right, and all the wickedness that you brought upon it, and everybody that followed after it. All right, and just gonna be a supper for the fowls, man. Okay, all the turkey vultures, all the ravens, all the crows. All right, they're gonna enjoy that supper of eating the flesh of kings, as the scriptures say. You know? So let's go back. This is one second. Back to Psalm 7, and let's bring that back out again. Psalm 7 and 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and has conceived mischief. All right, that's what he's about, conceiving mischief. And we just read that. And brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. I will praise the Lord Yahweh according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of the Lord Yahweh Most High. You see? So we give praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. We're going to give even more praise to the Lord when he takes you out of the way and destroys you, man. All right? Because it's going to be a beautiful day when you're taken out of the way. The whole earth is going to be in righteousness. The whole earth is going to be happy as hell. You know? As the scriptures say, the earth is will rejoice. The fir trees come into singing. Because there ain't nobody to destroy the earth no more. There ain't nobody to take peace from the earth. So the whole earth is going to be quiet. It's going to be able to flourish in righteousness. You see? Ain't nothing can flourish here because you taking over everything and you destroying it. Everything that this devil touches, right? He destroys, man. We can't even enjoy a single second here without something trying to destroy us that comes from him. You see? So it's going to return upon its own head. Right? So let's grab this. This is... Ooh, I am full as hell. I can feel it as I'm talking. Right? So let me grab this. This is... one second. This is Proverbs 27. I mean, Proverbs 26. And... Proverbs 26 and 27. And it says, let's grab it from give me 1 second, hold on. I'm just seeing where I can grab it from because it's kind of juicy. All right, let's grab it from I'll take it from 21. It says, as coals are to burning coals and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle in strife. The words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down into the innermost parts of the belly. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver dross. He that hateth dissembleth with his lips and layeth up deceit within him. You see, and that's what this devil's about. He's about total hate, okay? Because he has a perpetual hatred for our people. He has a perpetual hatred towards the Lord. You see, it says, when he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. And we just read those 7 abominations. Okay. It says, whose hatred is covered with deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. Okay? Going back to what we just said, it's going to return upon his own head, man. All this wickedness and all this drama you done caused, all right, is going to return back onto you righteously with a righteous recompense. Sign yours truly from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? It says, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. Okay? Let's grab this. This is Psalms 37, and let's take it from let's take it from 12. I'll take it from 9, and then I'll jump down to 12, right? it says, for evildoers, matter of fact, you know what? Hold on. Let's take it from 1 to 2. It says, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Right? Jump down to 7. Rest in the Lord Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, the wicked shall not be. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. Right? But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in abundance of peace. The wicked, this is the point, the wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. But the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. You see? So here it is that you're doing all this wickedness, right? But see, the Lord laughing, all right, in the heavens, man. Because you really have this pride thinking that the Lord not going to destroy you. All right. When you go to Psalms 2 and let's take it 2:1. Why do the heathen rage? And why do people imagine a vain thing? And the main heathen being Esau. These other nations also rage, right? But the main one is Esau. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh, and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord Yahweh shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. And see, that's what the Lord's doing right now. All right. He's speaking unto him his wrath through the words of the prophet. Okay. He's consuming them. Let's grab that. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy him with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see? So the Lord is consuming them with the spirit of his mouth through what? Through the prophets, the mouth of the prophets, and this devil hates it. Because it's already returning upon his head. Just hearing us, all right, makes him fear. Okay, let's grab that. This is Wisdom of Solomon, the 8th chapter. This is 8 and 15. Horrible tyrants shall be afraid when they do but hear of me. I shall be found good among the multitude and valiant in war. So he's a horrible tyrant. He's a cruel Lord. So when they hear the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, it brings fear upon them. So it's already returning upon his own head, his own wickedness, man. Because the wickedness that he does, we're speaking of it. We're exposing him. And by us bringing out the word, all right, it's driving him nuts. It's a dreadful sound in his ears, as the scriptures say. You see? So the Lord gonna laugh at him because he see that his day is coming. All right? Let's grab Job 20. This is Job 20 and 22, right? It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and rain it upon him while he is eating. You see? And that's it returning back upon his own head, man. In the fullness of his sufficiency. He's at the fullness of his sufficiency right now. The height of his sufficiency, the height of his excellency. The highest he is at his highest point of pride, all right? And the fullness of his sufficiency is with him in the system that he's setting up. Everything that he has, right, is at his top level that he could possibly have it. And he has bounds that he cannot pass. So he has to actually do one thing. The only thing he can do is bring it to pass. You see, and that's what he's about to do. But while he's bringing it to pass, right, that's when the Lord is going to rain righteousness upon this devil. He's going to lift up that standard. Just when he is about to eat, right, while he is eating, the Lord's going to lift up that standard and return all that wickedness, all that mischief he's done, all right, all that unrighteous dealing, all right, and he's going to return it upon him and hit him where it hurts the hardest, man. You see? He's going to catch him by surprise because he's under strong delusion. The same way 2/3 is under strong delusion under his ass, the Lord going to leave him, you know, as like he said in the beginning, in Genesis, the 3rd chapter, right? What did he say to him in Genesis, the 3rd chapter? Right? All the days of thy life, thou shalt be on thy belly, living in the dust, right? Because he's in confusion. All right, this is 3 and where's that at? Slocky, hold on. I'm passing right by it. This is 14. And the Lord Yahweh said unto the serpent, all right, and now he has, you know, he has transformed into that dragon. He went from a serpent to now a dragon. You see? Metamorphosis. Nigga, like a beast war. You know, they would transform into something bigger. So now he went from that snake, right, that serpent to a dragon now, right? And it says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Okay, and dust represents confusion. So he's been in total confusion himself the whole entire time by being on the strong delusion, thinking that he gonna be able to be the Lord, thinking that he gonna be able to rule forever, thinking that the Lord never gonna come back and disappoint him, you know. So when you are the most crucial time of your life, all right, in the fullness of your sufficiency, all right, that's when the Lord gonna come back, all right, and rain it right upon your own head and destroy you, man. And we can't wait for that day. See, that's why we can't wait for you to make your move. We know that you're gonna come with a lot of terror, all right, which is ultimately of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and he gonna use you as a whooping stick to bring a whole lot of terror upon this place, man. But it's very well needed, so we could get this thing popping, man, so the Lord could come back and just destroy you and take you out the way, because we have the understanding of what's to come. You see, we understand that the Lord has allowed you, all right, to do this for a certain reason. So when the Lord comes to destroy you, there's no question or turning back from that judgment that the Lord gonna bring upon you. You see? So I'll pretty much leave it there. All right. We can't wait for that time, man. Let's grab this. This is Obadiah 1 and 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You see? And that's the faith and the patience of the saints, man. We can't wait for that day. So this earth could be given to Yahushua, right? And he could set up that righteousness upon the earth and rule forever and ever in righteousness, man. We hope for that new heavens, that new earth. And it's not even hope because we know it's coming. We just hope that we're a part of it. And we hope that it's coming soon. We hope that we ain't got to be here another year, another 2 years. You know, we want this thing to come down now. This is why you got to make your move, Esau. Hurry the hell up. Okay? Stop playing around. Just fucking make the move that you've been wanting to do this whole entire time. Because the Lord is watching for you, man. The Lord can't wait. All right? Yahushua can't wait for Yahweh to tell him, go ahead, give him the green light. He patiently waiting on the right-hand side of the Lord, man, for that green light to come over here and destroy you. Right? Let's end it with this. Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh has spoken it. You see, and that's what we yearn for, man. For you to be disintegrated, you know. But before you're going to be disintegrated, you're going to have to serve that time. You're going to have to serve that 1,000 years of slavery, captivity, which is going to be one of the most, it's going to be a beautiful day for us. It's going to be a horrible day for you. You see? All right? It's going to be a time that's going to feel so long for you. And then once you're done with it, man, the Lord going to just take you out of this place forever and ever. You're going to be like a dream that passeth away, never to be heard of again. You see? So I'll leave it at that. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Kol Haloim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and the like-minded brothers. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. Keep fighting the good fight of faith, enduring as good soldiers of Yahushua. Your sisters continue to learn the silence, watching the true man of the Lord, and pray that this place go down any day now. Abba Babal soon. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakatah.